Hello, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jameson.
And welcome to our channel. We're here to talk to you about homeschooling noob mistakes.
Don't do them.
My first of 3 homeschooling noob mistakes you don't want to make is thinking that you have to stick to the public school model. I did this by thinking we had to do worksheets in order to learn. I did this by thinking we can't go outside from 9 to 3 every day because that's when normal kids are in school. Another thing that I did was thinking that we have to only homeschool from Monday through Friday, no breaks unless the public school has a break. And it took me a long time to break away from that. And I really like not having to do worksheets in order to learn. We are able to instead have conversations, and I can see that they're getting it through what they're saying, what ideas we're able to collaborate on. We do not have to be inside from 9 to 3. We can enjoy the day when it's beautiful outside. We can go to the parks and we can go to the museums and the zoos when it's not busy. It's amazing. Why would I ever make the mistake thinking we can't be in those places because other kids aren't in those places? That's the best time to go. The second noob mistake you don't want to make is not admitting when you are wrong or sticking with something that doesn't work. Maybe you bought a curriculum because you thought that it was great. Other parents said it was the best thing that could have ever happened to their homeschool. Their child is doing so well with it. Their child is not your child. So if you've developed a routine or bought some curriculum that just doesn't work, be okay with letting it go. Another thing is, just like teachers make mistakes in the classroom, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to sometimes lose your patience, and you have to be able to admit that you were wrong. Now let your child know that you're able to make mistakes and that it's okay for them to make mistakes too. When you're wrong, let go of what doesn't work, even if you thought it would work very well, like a certain curriculum or routine or schedule or even homeschool class or commitment. If it's not working for you, if you're not blending well with your co-op, it's okay to walk away. The last mistake I made, and you don't want to make, is doing too much at first. Sometimes my kids were just angry and irate, and it's because I pushed all this stuff on them all of a sudden. We have to slowly go into a routine. I definitely recommend not trying to go into school from the get-go and be like, we're doing all the worksheets, we're doing all the spelling, we're doing all the math. No. Start out with 5-10 minute lessons on a certain subject and then let it go. They will slowly get into the routine of we do math after we do reading or whatever, however your routine goes, but don't just overwhelm them all at once. If they were in a public school setting, oh my gosh, I'm going back to the public school model, but I think this one works. If they were in a public school setting, they would have to get to know their teacher. They would spend a week getting to know each other, like they don't go into it all heavy all the time. You don't want to overwhelm because that's when you're going to receive pushback. That's when they're going to be like, I hate homeschooling. I don't want to be here. My mom's too overwhelming. There's too much stuff. Don't do that. Ease into it slowly. The biggest mistake that you read about, and I made this too, was not taking the time to de-school. I think this goes well with doing too much, because if your child just came out of public school, and you most likely came from public school, you both know public school. It takes a while to just get away from that. Just stop schooling. Don't even worry about what they're going to be learning. Just take a little vacation. Not a vacation in the sense that you're going to go to the beach, but a vacation in the sense that you're going to look around your house and you're just going to spend time in the space that you usually spend time in, and you're going to just meld together, and you're going to look at each other as who you are as individuals. You're going to look at each other without any expectations, like you're not going to do this worksheet. We're not going to do anything like that. We're just getting to know each other just like you would in public school. And just take the time to realize who you guys are, your personality types. If you're one of those like, what are you, INFP or whatever? Get to know your learning styles and then slowly start whittling. Takes me a while to find that one. Start whittling away at your schedule so that you get it to where you want it and that you're able to do the systems, the routines, the content, the curriculum, whatever it is you want to do. It goes in easier because you started whittling away at your schedule and not overbearing, not overloading, not trying to mimic school. And you're able to easily say goodbye to the things that don't work. So those are my 3 tips on what not to do when you're beginning homeschooling. Model public school, either in schedule or content. Not admitting when you're wrong or holding on to things that don't work. And then the last thing is doing too much. Sorry, I was looking at my little list. Just take it easy. Just ease into it as you would anything new. I definitely don't think that the dive right in approach works, but at the same time, it doesn't mean like only do homeschooling a little bit and then still do public school. No, like you need to let go of public school, cut the cord, but also be slow going into what you guys are entering into in this chapter of your life. Sorry, I'm trying to do this rushedly and slurrily. I don't think any of those are words, but thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me on this really express video. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.